everybody, welcome back. It's time to go into Alexis Diner and Lane. I'm excited to see what the bowling minigame is going to be like, because I've liked some bowling minigames in some games, and other ones, not so much. I'm interested to see what this one's going to play like, and I hope it doesn't have wicked frame rate issues in the bowling minigame, because that would be very unfortunate when trying to play, you know?
I know, I was a big fan of Wii Sports Bowling.
I thought that was pretty fun, yeah. I wasn't very good at it, but I liked it. Ooh. Oh, wow. That's interesting looking. Huh. Okay.
Some mellow Zydeco music playing.
So I'm guessing this is like the diner half. What's this whole thing?
I think it's a stage.
Oh.
Oh no, this is the bowling alley.
There's one lane? Hi.
Let's make it difficult for you to bowl, huh?
Huh.
She's just looking. There's nothing there.
Can I talk to this lady? No.
Sail!
It's for sunburnt customers only. Okay. Missing. Some guy. Doesn't look familiar.
Nah.
What if I do this? Music doubles. I didn't really see anything special.
No.
Okay. I guess we'll just do this then. I'm guessing this is a cutscene? Yeah. Did someone turn off the jukebox? Did we turn off the jukebox?
Oh, now she has the bowling ball.
"10 maidens, Zack. Let's topple their hourglass figures and complete this oracle once and for all."
Oh, my Lord. I don't believe I've seen you around here before.
Hey,
Nope.
last name, same as
Sorry,
the
honey,
hotel
but you
dude.
can't smoke in here.
And his two co-workers.
Since you're with Patricia, I'm guessing you're some friend of Melvin's.
He's Agent York from the FBI. This is Alexis, the owner of this restaurant. I'm helping out Agent York in his investigation.
Better
We
facial
signed a
expressions in
contract.
this
Oh, my
cutscene, I'm
Lord.
noticing.
Well, ain't that
I agree.
something?
So, wife? Sister?
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
That was very quick for him
Just
to
call me
just
York.
fling it up in front of him.
Everyone's always called me that.
Oh, my Lord. Well, that's got to be the strangest introduction I've ever heard. No wonder everyone in town's been talking about you.
Those some stiff arms now.
And hair.
And hair.
I want a chocolate sundae. No cherries. I want 2 wafers instead. Don't put too many Rice Krispies on it. Oh, but don't scrimp on the chocolate syrup either.
Oh, my Lord. And what'll it be for you, honey?
I'll have what she's having.
Alexis, are these photos of the town?
Oh, you like my pictures? My hobby's collecting snapshots of what our town used to be like. So whenever someone gives me an old picture, I just put it up here on display. Our world these days feels a bit cold to me, you know? Just thought it'd be nice to help folks remember what it was like in the good old days.
Zack, did you hear that? The good old days. Even in a remote town that's already far behind the times, there are still people who yearn for the past.
She told me what was going on, you know.
What?
Lise, you don't need to try and hide it from me, honey. Last time she came here, she told me all about it. Some odd fella was following her around, stalking her like.
What kind
Okay.
of fellow?
She said he had a really tall shadow,
How tall?
as tall as an oak tree.
Did that ring any bells for you?
Sadly, it didn't. I know just about everyone in this here town, but I ain't never seen a man who stands that tall.
I think I see 2 clones.
Maybe it really was an oak tree, and she just mistook it for someone.
Are they wearing the same wife
Sometimes
beater?
the silhouettes of
I
the
think.
trees with lots of Spanish moss hanging down, Make me feel a little funny, too.
I don't think so, Alexis. Lise said the shadow was following her, correct? That means she must have been stalked by a man as tall as an oak tree. If she had only mistaken an oak tree for a person, she wouldn't have described it that way. She might have said,
It felt like a crowd of people was staring at me.
Yes, exactly. She certainly wouldn't have talked about being followed by someone. Thank you, Patty. Zach, this data is all very intriguing, but it isn't the answer we're looking for. We came to knock down the 10 maidens, remember?
Oh, yeah! Booyah!
Miss Carpenter.
I got a turkey!
Truly mesmerizing, Zach.
I think that's 3 strikes
This
in
is
a
why
row.
I never tire of small-town investigations. Same goes for you, right?
I've never been good at actual bowling. Let's go play. Ah!
Run over the gutter.
The fuck?
Voodoo dolls.
I think.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, howdy, stranger. My, you're a handsome one.
My pot,
You
it's
came out
getting
here from the
cold.
city, didn't
I was
you?
gonna say.
I can always spot you city folk from a mile away.
Miss Carpenter.
I'm
Mrs.
FBI
Carr.
Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
Mrs.
Would you mind
Lacar.
calling me York, ma'am?
Oh, so you are from the FBI. I thought as much. So sophisticated. Well, my horoscope in the paper today told me I'd be meeting someone new. And those horoscopes never miss. They're the real deal. Well, one even predicted when I'd bowl my first perfect game. Oh, no. Oh, could you stand a bit closer to me? Whew, that was a close one.
What?
If you move any further that way, you'll cast a shadow over the lane. Well, the sheriff did that once, and something horrible happened. The next time I bowled, I got a gutter ball. First time in 12 years. I was mortified. And I am going to make sure nothing like that ever happens again. In our world, some routines lead to good things, while others only lead to the bad. So, you mustn't ever cast a shadow over the lane. Is that
All
understood?
hail Shadow, bowling star again.
It's her routine, Zach. Understand? Just like us and coffee. Incidentally, ma'am, would you mind letting me use this lane too? I'm investigating the Lise Clarkson murder case. And I need to topple 10 maidens, no matter what it takes.
No, absolutely not. Not even the FBI can take my lane from me. I haven't given it up once ever since my husband passed away over a decade ago. I'll never break my promise to him.
But
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Wow. So we're gonna have to come here when she's not here?
I guess. Maybe Lise Clarkson cast a shadow on the lane,
And she killed her.
and she hacked her up with a saw. Or was it an axe?
Ooh, you like that?
There was symbolism to
That's
imply it
what
was an
I'm
axe.
talking about. Who's your mama?
Zach, it looks like negotiations have failed.
There's a shirt that says
Now I'm
Beaver
afraid we
behind
have no
him.
choice but to force her to let us use her bowling lane. Yes, I know. I won't do anything illegal.
Shoot her with a trank.
Or rubber bullet.
Okay, find a way to use it. Okay. It seems like I just had to talk to her, but I kind of want to go talk to Patricia again. I don't know what she has to say about this. Eventually.
Agent York, if you're fixing to bowl, you're gonna be disappointed. Mrs. Carpenter never lets anyone else use the lane while she's here.
Patty, that's exactly what I came
All
to
these
do.
whooshes.
You see, Zach and
I
I
like
need
it.
to bowl down 10 maidens.
Fine, go on and try if you wanna, but I'm gonna eat my sundae.
Oh, fuck off. I'm hungry.
That looks good, though.
I'm not a big
Hey,
ice cream
Are
guy,
you nuts?
but that does look good.
What's the most addictive drug in the world?
How should
Sugar.
I know?
It's sugar, Patty. Far
Aha.
more people die from obesity and diabetes than from cocaine and heroin. Alexis, would you give her some milk?
Oh, my Lord. Coming right up, honey.
Sugar might be dangerous, but it ain't against the law. You got no right to take that from me, even if you are some FBI agent.
Actually, Patty, I do. We signed a contract, remember? I promised to protect you from all the evil in our world.
Hey!
Delicious.
Did he just
What an
drink a
amazing
wafer?
Chocolate sundae. Zach, I think we just uncovered an
He just-
incredible treasure here.
Yeah, he
I feel
drank
like I
the
could
whole
eat one of
sundae.
these every day while we're in this town.
No mess either. That's how professional this guy is.
She looks a little bit like a sim in that shot, doesn't she?
A little bit, yeah.
That
Well,
was
we dunked
that
her
was a
sundae.
that was a fun little interaction. I like that.
Yeah.
I like those. I gotta look for those.
What'll it be, honey?
Oh, I can order.
Is this place a bowling alley or a restaurant?
Oh, my Lord. What's wrong, honey? Can't tell the difference? It says restaurant right there on the outside.
And how do you explain that, then?
That's so the customers can bowl while they eat. Convenient, ain't it? If
The
you want
fuck?
to bowl, honey, you'll have to ask Mrs. Carpenter to open up the lane for you. But if you just want to eat, then all you need to do is call my name. Got it? Oh.
She laughs to herself a lot. Shrimp and grits, duck hash, chocolate sundae.
Beignet.
Okay. Red bean and rice.
Yeah, that's a staple where I am.
Are these things that you've had?
I haven't had duck hash or shrimp and grits before, but I have had beignets and I have had red beans and rice.
What are they like?
Beignets are sugar donuts.
Ah.
That's all powdered sugar on top of it, and like fried donuts. And red
Mhm.
beans and rice, pretty good. Depending on how many condiments are put in there. I'm not really big on peppers or anything, but
I was gonna say that sounds like a hearty stir fry kind of thing. Which I am into those kinds of
So,
foods.
What do you think of my Cajun food, honey?
I'd recommend it
No
then.
complaints here. No wonder you call this restaurant the best Louisiana's got to offer.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like southern food that I wouldn't mind trying. Not so much the deep fried everything kind of stuff, but like, you know, Cajun food to me sounds really interesting. I like spicy food, and I like a lot of southern cooking type things, so I wouldn't mind trying. Like jambalaya, I thought always sounded really good.
Oh,
Mhm.
my
Red beans and
Lord.
rice,
Ain't that
jambalaya,
nice of you?
crawfish or shrimp
I'm so
etouffee.
glad to hear you like
yeah.
Cajun flavor.
Yeah, I've never had crawfish, but I bet you I'd like it. I really like seafood and prawns and stuff like that, so I know that there's plenty good stuff to get there.
Mhm.
I still want to know what this... There's a sale if we have a sunburn. We've got to remember to do that, because I'm curious.
Intentionally sunburn yourself and not use the tanning lotion.
Not sure how I do it, but we got to figure it out.
It's nothing like that Creole food. And I'll be damned if it isn't the best eating you'll find this side of the Mississippi.
Hold on just one moment, Alexis. I always thought that both Creole and Cajun food were staples of the South. Am I misunderstanding something?
Not at all, honey. Cajun and Creole food are both staples of the South. They both have roots in French cooking, of course. But Creole cooking just ain't my cup of tea. Sauces of France combined with cooking methods brought in from Africa, mixed in with Spanish influences and Italian-style tomato sauce. Huh, when you smush all that together, you can't even tell what it is no more.
I don't think that matters. Take the best bits of each one, you know?
Cajun food is pure and solid. The Acadians who settled in Canada brought it here from France in the 1600s. Then the British chased them off their land and they ran all the way down here. They walked straight across America, north to south. Finally, they found a safe haven right here. in southwest Louisiana.
That is a ridiculously long trek, especially back then.
Mm-hmm.
We got everything you'd ever want here. Fresh fish, wildlife, even veggies and fruit. They used their knowledge of French cooking and added some spice and herbs. And then they threw in fresh local ingredients to create what we know as Cajun cuisine.
This is the fucking worst. I've been hungry for like an hour and she will not shut up about how awesome this food is.
Interesting. Now I understand what you mean about the Cajun and Creole food being completely different. But I still insist that both are shining examples of delicious local food. Roots and history aren't that important, are they?
Oh my Lord, you don't get it, do you, honey? Lately, there are shops all over the place calling themselves Cajun, Creole, or whatnot. But all they serve is a hot mess of different ingredients loaded with spices. And the tourists ain't none the wiser.
In fairness, that's a common problem with a lot of foods in a lot of countries.
I
Yeah.
just hate feeling like folks are getting the wrong impression about Cajun food.
I get it now. According to your interpretation, Creole food is contributing to that wrong impression.
You bet it is. That's why I always make sure to teach all my customers what's what.
Okay. That was an interesting little bit of knowledge about her. Will we get another cutscene if we talk to her?
Just hurry
No.
and finish up. Can't stand being inside this place without a chocolate sundae. Not even for a second.
Don't worry, Patty. I'll knock down those 10 maidens in the blink of an eye. You just wait here and drink your milk.
What milk?
Meh.
Yeah, I don't see it. All right, let me just warm up, get ready to take this lane back. Okay, I just need to get a wind up to this, okay?
You can't skateboard in here, can
Ah!
you? Oh!
$100! Let's not do that again.
Oh, you punched her twice, so you got fined twice.
Oh, man.
Excuse me, Mrs. Carpenter.
It was worth trying.
Stop! Not now! Can't you see I'm already in my bowling stance? What, are you blind?
She skates away.
Let's go set her
Holy
car
mother
on
of
fire.
bowling balls, let me pick up this split. Holy mother of bowling balls, let me pick
What
up
split? You knocked them all down
Holy
already.
mother of bowling balls, let me pick up this split.
Right, I was gonna say, let's go set her car on fire and come in and say, hey, is that your car that's on fire out there? And she runs out there and then we can bowl. That was difficult.
She didn't hit anything. You didn't even hear any pins.
Yeah.
That stance, always works on a split. Oh, yeah, never fails.
Zach, our new friend, appears to be a very superstitious lady. We should try and utilize this trait of hers in order to gain access to the lane for a bit.
Let's just put our shadow on it.
That was an amazing shot, Mrs. Carpenter. In fact, it may have been the most amazing shot I've ever seen. Speaking of which, where did you happen to find all those neat little items?
Speaking
The
of
ones you used
shots,
to help you bowl that split just now.
We're gonna shoot her? Or we're gonna start serving her shots until she's too belligerently drunk to keep playing.
why not both?
Ooh, you got a keen eye there, Mr. Special Agent. Taking a liking to my collection, have you?
Oh yes, a great liking.
Did you buy them at the same place you bought your wig?
Charms and power stones from Erzuli Frida.
Her hair looks really fake, doesn't it?
It's Erzuli Freda.
Erzuli Frida.
Freda.
Yes, it's a mystical establishment run by the Mirror.
The mirror.
If you're interested,
I feel like those two
mark it
names should
on
be
your
swapped
map
around. The
for
mirror should be the establishment's name, and Freda should be the person's name.
Yeah. I'm very confused.
Zach, this is it. Erzuli Frida.
Well, It's on our map, I guess.
There must be a treasure trove of dubious trinkets on sale there.
Probably a side quest.
We may even be able to find something capable of changing her mind.
Oh.
It really feels like we're in the deep south now, doesn't it?
Buying trinkets? Is that a deep south thing I'm unaware of? Okay. Huh. So I guess like that store is open now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Phone bell.
Oh, right, I didn't use the phone. I hope it doesn't crash on the loading screen. So when do you think our first crash will happen, and what do you think will cause it?
It'll be in 10 minutes because of a car. Like a literal crash. Not the game crash.
I'm going to say a car loads in, hits us, the game doesn't know what to do, and we get like a system error on the Switch.
An unknown error has occurred. We have to shut down the software.
I'm going to say that's probably what's going to happen. Is either going to happen on a loading screen when we haven't saved or restarted the game in ages, or it's going to be when I'm riding around town and it's trying to load in a bunch of stuff at the same time, and it just throws up all over its own shirt.
Or what about when we're about to find out who the killer is?
Like the killer is about to take a mask off or something, and then it's like system error, deletes our save.
I thought you came here to bowl.
Yes, I did.
Then why are you leaving? You gave up on trying to convince Mrs. Carpenter to let you play?
No, Pat.
Oh!
I think he was saying something to the effect of, no, Zach and I were going to
Patty.
go look around
I'm
things.
going to try
Oh, here we
asking you
go.
that question again. What do you do when you're
No,
at
never
home?
mind.
Oh, okay.
I watch TV and look up stuff on the internet, I guess. Ain't much else to do when you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Really? For some reason, I envisioned you working hard to take care of all the chores around the house.
Well, of course I do stuff like that too. But doesn't everyone? Why bother talking about it?
Other kids
Fair.
your age don't help out their parents. They're too busy talking with their friends on the phone or through emails.
That's stupid. I don't get why everyone's so obsessed with taking pictures of themselves.
Yeah, I'm with
Send
her.
them to their friends just to get approval? Talk about cringeworthy.
Yeah, I never
How do
really
you
take
prefer to
pictures of
boost your
myself, do
self-esteem,
I?
then?
I don't need to. I have my family.
I'm on
Besides,
camera
my
enough.
Daddy's the town sheriff. All I need to be happy is a normal life.
That's awfully mature of you.
Everyone else is just childish. I'm totally normal.
Okay, then. So what do you do after you finish all your
just-
chores? You don't turn on CNN
Ah!
and pour yourself some bourbon, do you?
If I suspicious, okay. Keep talking.
So you clearly love TV shows, but what about movies?
I don't know if this is a different conversation
we
or
don't even
not.
have a movie theater around here, so I can only watch what I manage to catch on TV.
Like what?
Oh,
For some reason, the only
That didn't
movie
go
channel we
anywhere.
get at home is the sci-fi one. So I just watch a lot of sci-fi.
Like what? What's the last one you saw?
The one with Schwarzenegger, where there's all these clones.
The Sixth Day, 2000, directed by Roger Spottiswoode. You must be very well versed in sci-fi if you can appreciate an Arnold S. film.
I thought it was way too easy for them to make more
Look at that
clones.
swag
and
walk
you'd
that she was
never see a clumsy
performing.
investigation like that on CSI.
That's right. It's realistic. Everything about that film is so realistic. It may be difficult for a child to understand. But, Patty, that's not your fault. All of Arnold S.'s films are filled with hyper-realism.
Just like
On top of
Sonic.exe.
that,
Arnold
Roger Spottiswoode is a
S.
director who excels in dealing with hardcore subject matter. Turner and Hooch, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. Each film features one of the toughest tag teams you'll ever find. I can see why it's beyond you, though.
No, what I'm trying to say is...
Ah! I didn't want to cut off the.
Well, now we know.
Voodoo Shop.
God damn it!
So if you want to talk to somebody, just stay completely still.
I guess it's just so lame having to do that, you know?
It's a voodoo shop.
Just looks like a dumb souvenir shop to me.
Of course it does, Patty. You're much too young to understand the true value of such a place.
Huh. Do they have a phone on the outside of the building? I didn't mean to do that. Well, there's an item over here. I guess I'll take it. A plate.
Just rummaging through the garbage, find a totally usable plate. That's Louisiana.
Yep. I maybe they'll have a phone inside. I'm just worried we're gonna get stuck in like a 100-hour long cutscene immediately, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Gun shop. Guns and voodoo.
They go
This
well.
is all kid stuff.
What about the guns?
It's just a
Kid
bunch
stuff.
of charms. I'm allowed to watch TV and go on the internet, but I ain't allowed in here? My daddy makes no sense sometimes. You agree, right, Agent York? This is all just kid stuff.
Interesting that her dad doesn't let her in here.
Look at this, Zach. All the mysticism of the Deep South gathered up into one quaint little shop. This is 100 times more exciting than the FBI evidence vault. It's a vast treasure chest. So much to study, so much to learn.
It's all kid stuff. That's why York gets such fascination out of it.
I guess. Are you kidding me? There's no phone in here. Damn it. All right. Between episodes, everybody, I'm gonna go find a phone and then come back. Until next time. Hold on, can we actually see his... We can actually see his, like, software for selling stock. That's really interesting.
Yeah, that's about right.
That's really cool, actually. What a nice touch. That's your other name. Until next time, have a nice day.
All right, I'm going to play tic-tac-toe on his arm.
Took me a second.